Once upon a time, there lived a knight. He was the bravest, most handsome knight in all the land, defeating countless enemies in battle, fighting off witches and wizards, and conquering fire-breathing dragons. The knight was known as a hero throughout all the kingdom. One day, the knight received word that a princess was in need of rescuing. Being the heroic sort, the knight jumped to his feet and set off on a quest to save the princess. I said the knight jumped to his feet and set off on a quest to save the princess. Knight.
Oh, you mean like right now? See, I just saved a princess yesterday, so I was kind of hoping to just chill for a bit.
The knight jumped to his feet.
Okay. But before I go, what does this princess need saving from?
Why, a dragon, of course.
Right. Are we talking like a full-on dragon, or is it just like a big lizard, or maybe a gecko or something like that?
It's a full-size, castle-destroying, fire-breathing dragon. Now, back to the story. The knight jumped to his feet and made his way from the castle to the edge of the forest.
All right, I'm going. Okay, I'm here.
Once at the edge of the forest, the knight climbed upon his noble steed and set off into the wood-covered mountains.
Yeah, I don't actually have a noble steed. I'm kind of allergic to horses. Whenever I ride them, I get this really bad rash on my inner thighs. So, these days, I'm pretty much just hoofing it on my trusty 2 feet, so...
Okay, well, how do I put this? The knight courageously set off into the wood-covered mountains, his thoughts being his only companion. Once through the mountains, it would be a day's journey to the Shadowlands.
Did you say the Shadowlands? Are they called the Shadowlands because there's like a lot of nice trees there that provide shade, or are they called the Shadowlands because it's like a bad place, like evil?
It is a dark region that only the bravest of souls dare pass through.
Yeah, that doesn't really sound appealing. Is there possibly a different route I could take? Maybe through like the land of the sunflowers or something like that? Also, before I get too far into this quest, what's the deal with the princess? Is she wanting that whole happily ever after type scenario? Or, just because I'm not really looking to be tied down right now. Obviously, if love finds me, I'm not going to run from it, but, what's the situation there?
As the narrator, I know all things, but I'm not going to tell you the princess's situation, because love is not something to be meddled with.
Okay, so that's a yes to the love princess thing, yeah.
Back to the story. Suddenly, the knight heard a howl in the distance. Then again, but closer.
Come on, man, wolves? We're not even to the Shadowlands yet.
This is a quest. It's not supposed to be without challenge. The knight drew his sword, preparing to defend himself against whatever beast decided to show its face.
Yeah, I forgot my sword.
You're a knight on a quest. How did you forget your sword?
Hey, man, you were the one rushing me out of the castle back there.
Do you at least have a knife or maybe a slingshot.
No. I also forgot my shoes. So,
Oh boy. How do I keep getting stuck with these ill-prepared storybook characters? Okay, Sir Knight, why don't we call it a day and maybe we can try this quest thing again tomorrow?
yeah, tomorrow may be difficult. See, I'm in another story later today, and apparently I eat one of those poison apples that make you fall asleep for something like 3 to 5 years or until you receive true love's kiss or, whatever. So, yeah.
You have got to be kidding me.